Welcome back, everybody, to the World of Espaz Plays Torment, Tides of Numenera, episode 82. Last time we finished up with this Bloom Temple over here, and now we're trying to open this, but I think we have to make it ourselves sad. Touch the cyst. That's just disgusting. This place is disgusting. You steel yourself for another memory of pain, and reach out to touch the cyst again. Again, the unbidden memories spring into your mind, and you lose yourself among them until you reach out and seize one. There we go. Your head is throbbing, aching, feels like it's going to split wide open. You're trying to retreat from the battle for this region of the Bloom, holding a tower of iron will against your prison Scion foes. But they batter at it ceaselessly, and you can feel your defenses crumbling. If you strike back, you can save your allies, but you will open yourself to your enemy's minds. You saw what they did to finish the name. Every pore in his body started leaking blood. His screams are still haunting you. That's nasty. Yeah, I might as well defend, help my friends. Drop your defenses and strike. The moment your shields fall, they pounce on you, feeding your psychosis and trauma dredged up from your ancestral primitives past. They start to tear apart your concept of self, placing illusions of love lost and lives lived that are not your own. They whip you with empathy. You can feel a backdoor attack on your psychometer functions. Okay. The agony is exquisite. Use the pain and rage to lash out at the weakest mind, and you realize that you are fighting a hive consciousness. You cannot defeat these creatures. Creatures united as they are. Your only hope is to defend yourself or one of your squad mates, but only one of the 10 of you can survive the concerted attack of the hive. Keep striking back. Maybe you can distract the hive for long enough. Alright. Keep striking back. Maybe you can distract the hive for long enough. You strike and strike and you strike again. You channel your fear into a devastating blow, aim at the heart of the nest, but the energy vanishes. You think lines of control snake through your body, dominating you, and you're painting new truths on your mind. Each silver thin thread draws a universe of pain through your exposed nerves. As your mind slowly dies, your foes show you the bodies of your fallen comrades. Not one escaped. They dog in agony. So do you. Consciousness calls you back to its arms, and you find yourself aching emotionally and physically from these experiences. Your muscles throb and pulse with the residue of the fight or flight response. And the cyst again responds to your pain. Its fibers loosen further. Touch it again. You steel yourself for another memory, and pain each touch the cyst again. And again, blah blah blah. After what seems like hours of flight, you think you may have found a way to elude the older girls. You swallowed your pride and buried yourself in the mounted refuse of little blah. The smell of rotting food and putrid meat filling your nose. Better this than to suffer the abuse they're likely to hand out. Buried as you are, you can only hear them as they approach. Where did that little rubber? Where did that little rubber go? Demands one. She's standing right in front of you, and she's breathing hard. From the ridge of in her voice, you know that the beating will be a savage one. At least 4 of them are looking for you, but you know deep down that if you don't stand up to them, at some point they will just keep this will keep happening. Screw it. Always fight. Leap out of the garbage heap and attack. You try to burst from the refuge, imagining a dramatic entrance that will leave them stunned for a moment, as you were wreak vengeance on the ringleader. What happens instead is that as you draw yourself to leap at them, they see the movement in the pile and they're ready for you. Even if you hadn't slipped in the moldering food, your dramatic leap looks more like an accidental fall into a tormentor's arms. You're slick with grease and rotten food, and they have a hard time holding you. One moment you have a chance to break free and run, or you can stand and fight, and show them that you're not scared of them. Fight. Lash out, and your first fist actually contacts the ringleader's face, rocking her head backward. The blood that spills from her nose is dark and hot, but the rage in her eyes is cold and dead. She thrusts you back into the garbage, and as you struggle to regain your feet, one of her allies, a girl with a snake for a finger, sees the hate and tries to pull her friend back. Please, Miracle, not for this one. Merc says, "Oh yes, for this one." She looks at her friend and says, "And if you don't help, you're next." The 4 of them get to work. An eternity later, they stop. They spin on you as they leave. You try to move, but the sharp and grinding pain in your legs thrills agony to your mind. Your eyes are swollen shut. Your teeth are broken, and your shattered fingers are incapable of even the barest movement. Darkness closes over you. An ache in your heart has become familiar, even as the sorrow and heartbreak seems new and fresh each time. Different facets of the same emotion, each refracted through a new experience. The cyst fibers twitch again, loosening one final time, revealing a fair angular creature trapped inside. It bursts out of the cyst, leaving a glittering object behind in haste to escape. Huh. Weird. Bye, weird creature. That was nasty. Now that the cyst has disgorged his prisoner, the husk looks hollow, defeated. Examine the remains. Something catches your eye. It's a piece of sharp metal that protrudes from just underneath a fold of decaying bloom flesh. You cannot begin to guess the function, but it is small and easy to carry. You slip it into your pouch. Some sort of handle. You found this object inside the raptured bloom cyst. It's made of azure steel and resembles the hilt of a small knife, but the blade is missing. Low machinery specialized. The device is inert because it lacks power, but its potential energies are great. Tapped and conducted through a strange dimension, it would require an appropriate power source to reactivate the missing blade. Okay.
I'll remember that.
Or natural. The creature within the cyst was an blur, a being that feeds on transdimensional energies. Assuming that it was the cyst for a length of time, it must have been surviving by draining energy from the object you just found. A closer examination of the object would tell you more. Okay, neat. So I need an energy source to make this work. And it's a quest item. Neat. Alright. I'm leveled. Let's increase stat pools. You are our might guy, so here's some more might. And no one else leveled, did they? Nope, but Calistage is close. Alright. So we explored all of this area. Now we have to decide which of these old slave block. That's the probably where we need to go, I'm guessing. So we're not gonna go there. So just because this one's the furthest away, this will be the one I want to go to. Because I like to be difficult like that. Yes, we can do this. Ren?
Yes. Now.
Beep, beep, beep. Come on. Need a power source somewhere. Anything interesting? No, I already talked to you guys.
Alright.
Alright. So let's go to, I believe this is the mutant area. If I remember correctly. Let's see. There was the mutant area, the mad doctor area, and the monster area. That's how am I remembering them anyway. This looks like mutants, so yeah. As you enter the slum, you nearly crash into a small confrontation. 5 mutants surround the 3 guards dressed in the distinctive garb of the Memvora enforcers. This must be one of Brusca's lost patrols. Before you hear them say a word, you already know the mood here is ugly, and it is likely to return to violence soon. A mutant who looks like his face is full of spores or insect eggs leans toward a disgusted, terrified human and says, "You're leaving a trail of fear, P.S. Who'd pay you for protection? We're done with the Memvora. She's out." One of the other guards, Phase, pushes the mutant back. "It ain't fear piss. It's the spit you're spraying when you talk. Won't you get a hatch? Wouldn't you go hatch your eggs by burying your face in a pillow? Real people are conducting business here." Spiny mutant. The second mutant, one who'd been observing the fracas, noticeably bristles thorns literally emerging from his arms, shoulder, and face, and he pushes forward. "Every damn one of you looks the same. 2 arms, 2 legs. No surprise. You want to collect your money? I'll make you eat it, and your friend can collect it from your rotting shit." The mutant punctuate each sentence with an increasingly vicious stab of its fingers. You can feel a bloody tide rising, and if you wish to intervene, the clock is winding down. So I had to talk to them. Mutant, or thug, mutant. Thug, mutant. So leader and leader. Gain the mutant's trust or choose a side by talking to both sides leaders. Quickly run to either of them. They're asking for protection. I don't like that, but it's... I don't know. I don't know. Okay, mutants. So, you focus on the thorn-covered mutant, and the weight of your gaze turns to his head. "What do you want, human? You want in on the long-due bloodletting? You better talk fast. We're itching to get started." The spine-covered mutant eyes remain focused on the Memvora's enforcers. His mouth drawing thinner and thinner. Ask the mutant leader how the situation started. He snorts. They came to collect their protection money from for the Memvora. But the Memvora can't enforce anything. She's weak. Everyone knows it. Look at the poor specimen. Can't even protect. They can't even protect themselves. Skepticism and distrust near the mutants already unpleasant face. They don't know or trust you. Persuasion, I guess. Oh god, not him. No, he's terrible at that. Ask who is in charge of this area. This arrests tight laughter from assembled mutants. You'd recognize that if you saw it. Our prince lives in the tank in the center of Little Nalash. Not big on mobility or prince. Laughter sounds again, and then the mutants focus on the enforcers. The mutants grumble at you, cursing your intervention. Alright. You're not gonna get close enough to talk to any of these people. You're too slow.
Allow me.
We're talking both sides. Gain the mutants' trust or choose a side by talking to both side leaders. Mutants will attack the guards if they get anchored. Okay, I can't really do anything right now. Let's talk to the sergeant.
I don't know what this is, but I like it.
What would you have for us? Have of us? Asked how the situation started. He calls a bit of wet hack, and he says, "We make this route every month. We're collectors. It's our job to bring the revenues for the Memvora from the loyal subjects." He pauses as the mutant break out ruckus, just derisive laughter, then continues. But they laid in wait for us and got the jump on us. We walked into a little Nalesh. The thugs seem calm for men whose lives are being threatened. And they recognize the words, but they don't seem to believe that they're in much danger. Interesting, I guess. Alright. Let's see if we can calm the mutants down with a leader guy. I guess I can keep on talking to him about the significant stuff, but urge the mutants to keep the Memvora's patrol alive. I got plenty. Full 100, baby. Success. Mutant leader looks at his fellows and back at you, and he makes some calculation. We understand you won't want to stay on the Memvora's good side, he replies, but this has to end. Unless you can think of another way, we got to put them down before they steal Lashina in Little Nylash. The atmosphere of rage and hate seems to be fading. You even see one of the mutants smile. At least it looks like a smile. Good. I'll move up here, so next turn I can talk to him and calm him down. Have him talk. That's about blah. Throwing mutant stuff back in a moment. Blah is wise. Blah is crafty. Blah thinks it in circles and in mazes to find the best results for our people. Blah almost never takes direct action. Says the hasty choices become their own legacy. You're learning the mutants' trust, but you could still lose them if you make an error. Alright. You can end your turn now, because you can't really do much. Continue to talk to the mutant. It's true. Remind the mutants that the Blah would likely not approve starting a war with the Blah. Sweet. Full 100%. Success. Well, the prince did tell us to keep that to ourselves. Heads down like Blah might be angry if these goons die. Mutant's eyes softened slightly, but his thorny fist remained clenched. The mutants no longer look to their thorny leader. They're watching you. They want to avoid violence. Good. Right rope. Alright, you can stay there. War of words. Memvora Sergeant. That's what the Memvora does with the collections. She pays us mostly, and the mercenaries who come through the maws, and the bribes to Sigis Cliff officials. But she's been falling further and further behind on those payments. He swells and looks at the mutants around him. Like us or not, she'll want vengeance if we fall. She needs this money, and she'll use her nastiest tricks to get it back. The mutant leader shifts his way as the sergeant speaks, but he does not retreat. The thugs are alert, but they're not frightened. They don't seem to believe that their violence is imminent. That's because I'm doing a good job talking. That's a Memvora. Alright. Who do I want to talk to with my main guy? I basically calmed them down. So... no forces will come to check the patrol. No. That's an offer. No, full 100%. Let's go. You didn't have to use anything. The mutant leader looks at his fellows and back at you and makes some calculations. As you say, he applies scowling at his companions. He says these are death we can save for another time. Aye. No point in bloodshed with outsiders witnessing. They too look at you, and some unspoken argument fills their eyes. Human sergeant wastes no time. My thanks, he says over his shoulder as he hustles toward the exit. We won't forget this. Now, Memvora will hear of this. Sweet. Problem solved. Let's look at this area. Seems interesting. That's their leader. That's cool. We'll have to explore this. Whoa, what was that? Yeah, Cthulhu monster. Or a maw, whichever one you want to call it. Cthulhu. Mutant, spiny mutant, that was their leader. Mutant. Alright. I'm gonna end it here. And next time we're gonna explore this area. Won't that be fun? So until next time, remember, embrace the chaos or you go mad. Bye.